Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. We're back down at the house today working around the pool, and it's great to have some sunshine again, isn't it?
It is. It's awesome.
Yeah, yesterday it was cold and blustery, spitting snow and sleet and rain and who knows what else. So wasn't a very good day to work outside. We worked a little bit inside, pulling some insulation and cleaning up inside. Got some contractors coming in this week to look at some of the flooring repairs, so we wanted to do a little cleanup in there and make sure it's ready for them to inspect. So what's on tap for today, hon?
Lots of shoveling.
Shoveling, okay?
Shoveling out the pool.
Shoveling out the pool. Brick picking.
I'm probably gonna shovel a lot of the leaves and debris off first.
So cleaning off the bricks and getting them ready to pick. And you got a bunch stacked up there from the other day, so we got to get those loaded and get those out of the way.
Got a lot more to go.
The boys counted them. I think there was like 300 bricks, so should be a few trips there.
Just a couple.
72 a load is what we can get on there, so it should go fairly quickly. Got my dad here today as usual. Hey, Dad.
Good afternoon.
How's it going?
Been looking forward to this all day.
Well, good. Glad you're here. We appreciate your help as always. Got the tractor out on loan from Papa Stansbury. He's been gracious enough to let us use his Kubota with the loader on there. It sure made things a lot easier to move brick and dirt and everything else. There's the bricks that Amber got stacked up. Starting to look like a brickyard in here. She's been hard at work. Good job, babe. Strong, like bull. And here's the pool. This is what we got to tackle. All that stuff got pitchforked up out of there by yours truly the other day, and it's ready to be loaded up into the bucket on the tractor, hauled off. Hopefully we're going to get a mud pump in here within the next few days and get the last of that stuff pumped out and get the sides washed down, get the last of the critters out of there. It's a mess, ain't it, babe?
It is.
All right, so as you can see, we got our work cut out for us today. We're going to get busy, and stay tuned. We'll show you as much action as we can.
You'll need to break something or they'll hurt you.
Tough digging over there.
What?
So it's tough digging over there.
It is. Eye on the prize.
Yep. Is this the prize? This is the prize. I'm going to send it back. So we're making lots of progress. We already got 4 runs down the road with bricks and loading up for number 5. 72 bricks a run. That's a lot of bricks. Hey Reed. How you doing, buddy? Eating Doritos. Good stuff. Supervising. And Papa Stansbury and Amber have been hard at work. They get all this cleared off. Working their way down the edge of the pool here. It's a real mess in there.
It is.
Very.
It's settled. This looks like this whole section here has just dropped down a couple feet, maybe.
Huh.
Right over here against the fence.
Yeah, it looks really uneven there.
Yeah, it is.
It's would this seem better or not?
That looks fairly level there,
Yeah, it's not too bad. The back
comparatively speaking.
side over there next to the fence.
Yeah, they must have filled in this corner and when they put the patio in, and then it settled. Pool looks delightful. You may want to go for a swim. All right, time to pick some more bricks.
So how much fun are you having?
Oh, this is pretty awesome.
I can smell it.
I smell it down here. It's even better.
I want to puke.
Please don't, if you ever want to see that. Yeah, I mean, this is really the only way to get it out of here.
I know. At least we've got the tractor today. That helps.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than shoveling up in the wheelbarrow like we were that
I know.
one day. And with the pitchfork, at least it's not real wet, heavy stuff. It's still heavy, full of snakes and who knows what else. But
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
could
wow.
be worse.
It could be worse. I think that should be our motto for this house project.
Yeah, could be worse.
It could be worse.
Oh, look at that. You thought you were done changing diapers.
No.
This is about the same consistency.
Well, I'd say after this project we're kind of done, even. I definitely changed more diapers than you did, so
I don't know.
I think this makes up for it.
I think I'm ahead after this.
I'll give that one to you. Yeah.
But you come down here and try it a few times if you want to.
I'm busy up here.
Yeah.
So what are you going to go do with that? Where are you going to dump it?
In the dumpster.
Okay, you're going to put that in the dumpster?
Send it to the landfill.
That's fine. It's already halfway
Decomposed?
yes,
Yeah,
decomposed.
well, this makes some nice compost up there. All Charleston's garbage.
You know, I've always wanted to have my own compost pile, but
You got one in your pool.
I do, don't I?
Yeah, this is rich stuff.
I'm not sure I want to grow any vegetables with that stuff.
This makes stuff grow on you.
Probably paint off my cup.
Sorry. We'll wash it.
Good Lord, probably could do that tonight. It's rain and snow late.
This rain tonight.
And snow?
Changed to snow
Oh,
in the wee hours, but less than an inch expected.
okay.
And then it'll warm up tomorrow and change to rain, supposedly. Just a great day to go up the pike.
Yep. Can't wait. All right, it's time for the unmasking of the statue in the fountain. So when we first saw it, we saw the trident and we guessed it was Poseidon, but doing some research in the Henri Studio catalog there, we determined that it's actually Zeus. So Amber
I'm waiting to do this.
is peeling back the years and years of vines to get a look at this guy.
Wow.
Thankfully, he's got all his sensitive bits covered there with something. Not sure.
I mean, it's only fair. We got the ladies, the Italian ladies, coming into the property. So
Yep.
at least have one male statue.
Got some Greeks over here. Don't fall in the fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Careful what you're pulling on there, honey.
Funny.
Every man in America just cringed. Thought you were going to baptize old Zeus there.
Oh, Bob.
Yeah. Wow.
Really good shape.
It does look in good shape. That might be a keeper.
I mean, I'm not all that into statues, but
That one's pretty cool with the
it
fountain and all.
is. It's been here for a long time.
Nice piece of history. You got a little something on your beard there, buddy. That's the trouble with beards.
Oh, man.
You get food in them, vines,
Yeah.
birds nesting.
Well, clean them off.
He's a handsome devil.
Yes, he is. All right. There you have him.
Looks good, honey. Great job.
Ugh.
Now we just gonna need to get the pond restored.
Yeah.
Looks like there's
at a time.
yeah, a little plaster work to be done there, and we'll have to do some new fountain work, new light, get it all dressed up. But it is holding water, so that's encouraging. Just like the pool.
Yeah.
All right, nice work.
Oh, I left one leaf.
Yeah, we'll leave that one there for posterity. Good job, old boy. Get a little closer look at him here. So we're thinking he is Poseidon. I mean, he's got the fish tail in his hand there, and the body of the fish wraps around, and then he's stepping on the fish's head, and then that's his trident.
You can see its whole body.
So yeah, I mean,
We'll have to do a little research. More research.
Well, I mean, we always thought he was Poseidon, but then when I looked in the catalog that one time, they didn't actually list a Poseidon, and they listed a guy that looked a lot like this and said it was Zeus. So, but no, I'm thinking we were right to start with. I think that is good old Poseidon. Reminds us of our days in Virginia Beach.
I was gonna say yes, it does.
So that's kind of cool.
Oh, Virginia tie.
All right, nice work, on.
Thank you.
Well, it's pretty quiet around here now. Amber and the boys have gone home. My dad's gone home. It's just me and the tractor and my trusty pitchfork trying to get the last of this sludge out of the bottom of the pool. It's, shall we say, splattery. Been taking it in the face, and on the shirt, and everything else. Unfortunately, it's really nasty. So, at any rate, getting to the bottom of it, literally, figuratively, at this point. So it's looking a lot better. It's unbelievable how many trips in the wheelbarrow, the tractor, and everything else that we've made cleaning this pool out. I mean, there's been, 20 plus years worth of stuff down at the bottom of this pool. It really was a pond, and there was all stages of decomposition and everything going on at the bottom of this thing. It was gassy and hydrogen sulfide and everything else, so we had to be careful not to get overcome at some point with the gas. It's kind of scary when you think about it, but let me show you where we're at right now. So I got the tractor parked at the side of the pool here, staying back far enough that it doesn't really put any of the serious weight near the pool, so I can at least get the bucket close by, and just loading everything up into the back, or into the bucket there. And this is where we're at now. You can see pretty much got most of the big debris out of this whole side of the pool. This big pile is gone, and I'm working on the last pile here. So I'm going to hang it up for today. When this pile is gone, it's probably going to require at least 2 or 3 more trips to the dumpster to get it there. But that's the end point. And when that's gone, it's going to rain over the next couple of days. That's going to help wash this down a little bit, and everything is heading down towards the deep end. Of course, we're going to get a mud pump, as I've mentioned before, that's diaphragm driven and can handle some larger solids, and we'll be able to pump the last of the sludge and everything out of that. So got a robin over there watching me. What's up? My dad and Amber were working all along the sides here, cleaning all this brick off, and now the robins have moved in, and they're cleaning up the worms and everything else that have been uncovered by their shoveling. So it's a team effort here at Woodmere State Revival. We got nature helping us out. The robins are cleaning up the worms and everything. We got the snakes down here in the pool cleaning up the frogs and the salamanders. I just removed, I think, the 5th snake out of the bottom of the pool. All garter snakes, so not poisonous, not anything to be scared of. I just pick them up with the pitchfork there and put them in a bin, and Amber took it to the boys, and they took it off in the woods and let it go. So we're happy to have some help here. I'm going to get the last of this cleaned up, and then we'll finish up for today. Well, folks, that just about wraps up this episode of Woodmere State Revival. I've been down in the pool for the last couple of hours using the pitchfork and filling up the bucket on the Kubota tractor, tramming the tractor over to the dumpster, and dumping that foul, nasty, odorous stuff into the dumpster. So it's been a chore. It's better this week, though, compared to taking it out of the deep end and then forking it up into the shallow end like I did last weekend. That was brutal. So it was actually an easier chore today. Still sucked, but definitely glad to have it over with. You can actually see the bottom of the pool throughout the entire pool now. There's still some cleanup to do. Like I said before, we're going to get the pressure washer hooked up, get a mud pump down in the other end there, and start blasting the walls and all the mud and everything from the shallow end down to the deep end, pump it out, and finally be done with the pool cleanup. Can't wait to get this thing rehabbed and back into action. It's going to be a lot of fun for me and the family to have here at the house. So let me show you where we finished up here. Amber and my dad were very busy working along the edge of the pool today. Dad helped me load up a bunch of scrap brick. We loaded up all of the bricks that Amber had stacked up previously into the tractor and trammed them down. It was about 400 bricks. So she had been working hard down here picking up all the bricks, stacking them up, and so I used the brick tongs, loaded them into the bucket, and then used the tractor to haul them down to the end of the road there and dump them off at the brick repository. The rest of the afternoon, Amber and my dad worked all the way down this side of the pool, exposing all the brick. And again, all these need to be pulled. You can see the stumps in the middle of the bricks here where the trees were growing up. We cut those trees down already, but now we got to deal with the stumps. So they're everywhere, all down through here. But they did a great job. They cleaned all this brick off, and so now it's up to us to get down through here and do some brick picking and pull all these brick and go ahead and get them loaded up in the tractor and hauled off. Got to get the pool contractor in here ASAP, get working on this pool. The diving board's going to be replaced. This one has been out in the sun for the last 40 years, who knows how long, and is definitely brittle, and this standpipe is cracked, so we'll be getting a new diving board. That's a must-have for cannonball competitions. And again, the Dad and Amber worked all the way over here to the corner, so they made a tremendous amount of progress. Lastly, before Amber headed home, we unearthed good old Poseidon here in the fountain. Pretty cool fountain. It's arrow-shaped, and then of course Poseidon standing there. We've got to get the fountain pumped out, cleaned out, and get the plaster repaired, install a new pump and a new light, and get old Poseidon here back in action. So it's going to be nice having that all cleaned up as well. One more section of brick left to clean up here. This is probably the worst section. It's got more vines and stumps and everything in it than any other part of the property, but this is the last section to get cleaned up here. And of course this is all brick all the way over to here, so we got to pull all these brick, get them loaded up and hauled out of here. And this is what the pool looks like. You can see those two huge piles of muck that came out of the deep end last weekend are gone, and now they're in the dumpster. There's the last one in the bucket there, ready to go. Made short work of it, really, using the pitchfork and just heaving it up into the tractor bucket there and hauling it off. Sure beats using the wheelbarrow, which is what we were doing before the first time when we were shoveling out the shallow end. So there's the last of the pond. Like I said, we'll get that pumped out and get that looking great again. So very productive day. Glad to have the whole family here helping out. We made a lot of progress around the pool area and the patio. Very excited to get more and more of this exposed. I was back in the house today doing a little final tidy up, getting the floor joists and everything cleaned up, ready to get the contractor in later this week to take a look at doing the structural repairs. We cannot wait to get that done, because that's really holding up the whole project. We got to find a contractor who's willing to get in there and do the structural repairs to the floors for us, and then we'll be rolling. So we're excited to get that contractor in this week. Hopefully everything will go well. They'll get a good bid back to us, and we'll get that going, because we're excited to get the rest of this project up and running. Thanks again for hanging out with us today. We appreciate you tuning in every day for Woodmere Estate Revival. Please be sure to hit that subscription button so you don't miss a single episode of Woodmere Estate Revival. Be sure to hit the like button and share our channel with your family, please, and your friends. Anybody who's interested in working on old houses, we love sharing this project and enjoy talking about it. So thanks for following along. Please tune in to the next episode, which will be up and running very soon. Take care. Have a great evening.